Every year, billions of Skittles are consumed by people all over the world. This fruity candy has become a superstar on store shelves, beloved by both kids and adults alike. But have you ever wondered how they are actually made? Who invented them? Surprisingly, the true origins of Skittles have been lost to history. However, we can trace their official debut back to the 1970s in the United Kingdom. Their sweet, fruity flavors captivated consumers, and in 1974, they were acquired by Mars Inc. as a fruit-flavored alternative to M&Ms. The British market had always had a strong preference for Mars confections, which gave the company the confidence to introduce this colorful candy to the US for market testing in 1979. The results spoke for themselves. The unique combination of a crunchy shell and a chewy center quickly won over American consumers. By 1980, Mars was convinced that Skittles would be a global success and established its first U.S. factory in Waco, Texas, ensuring large-scale production and distribution across international markets. While the core concept of Skittles has remained unchanged, there is one interesting variation depending on the region: the flavor of the purple Skittle. In the UK, the purple Skittle has always been blackcurrant flavored, a fruit that is widely recognized and loved in British culture. However, Mars believed that blackcurrant might not appeal to American consumers, so they decided to replace it with a more familiar grape flavor. This wasn't just a simple switch. It was a carefully calculated decision based on market research. But this raises an intriguing question. Do these colorful candies actually have different flavors? A widely circulated theory suggests that all Skittles have the same base flavor, and it's just the scented coating that tricks our senses into perceiving different tastes. This theory originated from a food scientist's hypothesis, but is it really true? To find out, let's take a deep dive into the Mars Wrigley factory and uncover the secrets behind this tiny candy. The production of Skittles begins with mixing the core ingredients: sugar, corn syrup, and hydrogenated palm kernel oil. The hydrogenation process is crucial. It involves adding hydrogen molecules to the oil, allowing it to remain solid at room temperature and ensuring a consistent texture when chewed. However, contrary to popular belief, different colored Skittles are indeed made separately in different mixers, with fruit juices, citric acid, and a variety of strictly guarded flavoring ingredients added to create their distinct taste profiles. The resulting mixture is heated until it becomes a thick, sticky syrup, similar to cake batter but even more viscous. This mixture is then poured into molds to form small, disc-shaped candy pieces. These slightly flattened shapes are known as lentils. Even at this stage of production, the various flavors of lentils remain strictly separated as they move along the conveyor belt to the next critical step, the coating process. Here, Skittles undergo a long and precise transformation, a meticulous 6-hour coating process known in the industry as panning. This process relies on a specialized piece of equipment called a panning drum. It is a large, spherical metal container mounted at a specific angle on a rotating axis. Its unique design makes it the core apparatus for candy coating processes, not just for Skittles but also for M&Ms, jelly beans, and other confections. Each flavor of Skittles is placed into its own panning drum, which rotates slowly, causing the candy pieces to tumble continuously. Workers gradually add layer after layer of syrup, which not only gives the candies their vibrant colors, but also enhances their flavor with aromatic compounds. Each individual layer of coating is just 10 microns thick, virtually invisible to the naked eye. Before the next layer can be applied, the previous one must dry completely. This process is repeated over and over until each Skittle is coated with up to 43 layers, explaining why the entire operation takes a full 6 hours of meticulous craftsmanship. However, this is far from a simple mechanical repetition. It is a precisely controlled and highly intricate process. Temperature, humidity, rotation speed, syrup concentration, and application quantity. The candies may deform or stick together during rotation, ultimately forming a single mass of sugar. To prevent this, the factory employs an advanced airflow control system that ensures each candy remains separate throughout the coating process while also cooling them as they tumble. Only after successfully completing this strict procedure can Skittles achieve their signature smooth, glossy shells, making them the classic, beloved treat, enjoyed by millions worldwide. However, before 2009, Mars Wrigley used shellac as the polishing agent, a natural resin secreted by certain insects. Fortunately, with the growing demand for vegan-friendly products, the company decided to completely eliminate this ingredient, ensuring that Skittles no longer contained any animal-derived components. Once the polishing process is complete, the freshly gleaming candies are finally ready for their last crucial step. Mixing are poured onto a massive mixing conveyor belt. This belt is fed by multiple hoppers simultaneously, each containing a different color of candy. They are dispensed in specific proportions to ensure that every bag contains an equal number of each color. However, a widely circulated conspiracy theory suggests that lemon-flavored Skittles are always the most abundant because they are the least popular flavor. Mars Wrigley has firmly denied this claim, assuring consumers that all colors are evenly mixed. Of course, this isn't an exact science, so the final packaging process can result in up to 370,190 different flavor combinations, making every bag unique. Once the candies are fully mixed, the next step is to give them their most iconic feature, their branding. First, the candies are poured onto a vibrating conveyor belt, which gradually aligns them into perfect rows for printing. Then, a specialized rubber roller is coated with edible, insoluble ink and presses the familiar S onto the surface of each candy. Though this may seem like a simple process, it actually requires a high degree of technical precision, and the specifics remain a closely guarded trade secret of Mars Wrigley. The roller must apply just the right amount of pressure to ensure the S is clearly imprinted without cracking the candy shell. They move on to the packaging stage. Here, rolls of packaging material are fed into massive rollers, unwinding like tape. One roll for the front of the bag, and another for the back. Automated packaging machines heat seal the two layers together, forming a long tubular package, which is then precisely cut and sealed into individual bags. Each bag then passes through an automatic weighing system to ensure it contains the correct number of candies. Finally, the sealed bags are transported via conveyor belts to the boxing and shipping areas, ready to be distributed worldwide. And just like that, up to 200 million Skittles are produced every day, making their way to stores across the globe, allowing millions of consumers to enjoy this vibrant, sweet treat. You're probably familiar with the Skittles slogan, "Taste the Rainbow." Since its debut in 1994, this catchphrase has become one of the most successful and longest-running advertising campaigns in candy industry history, securing Skittles' place in pop culture. If you enjoyed learning about the making of Skittles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore more behind-the-scenes stories.